What is up, YouTube? My name is Mo and I team bring up Pokemon X and Y narrative Wi-Fi battle. This battle is going to be against a guy named Red. And I just, figured I'd battle some people on Twitter, which if you do want to battle me, and I am looking for battles, that's a good place to look for. Whenever I tap up a tweet, saying looking for battles, that is really a good way to be able to battle me since people have been asking, that lately. So, looking at his team, very threatening, I guess. Scizor is probably going to be an issue. I'm going to expect a Scarf Terrakion, but it also could be banded, I don't know. But since he has Scizor and Scizor's probably banded, I don't know. I don't really see Mega Scizor that much, so that's what I was thinking at this point of the game, but it's definitely going to change later on. So what I decided to do, lay off with my Ape, and he goes with Greninja, and I make a very risky play, just going straight up for the Mach Punch, hoping that he actually isn't Focus Sash. And he isn't, so I get rid of him right off the bat. Now I guess I'm be a little cocky here, and I decide to go for another Mach Punch. That's not going to really work out that well, because I am Iron Fist, and I am, Choice Banded. So I kind of thought it would actually maybe kill, but it doesn't, so that kind of sucks. Now I'm going to bring in my Latias, which is going to be able to easily scare off the Terrakion, and what he's going to do is he's going to end up bringing in his Volcarona. And Volcarona, I guess, is a little bit of a problem. Not that bad. Just being able to go for a Psyshock there, which is easily able to knock him out. Now what he does is bring in Mandibuzz, and obviously since I'm locked in with that, I have to switch out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out and go to my Rotom, because I feel like Mandibuzz can't do a lot to Rotom. It could definitely do a lot more to Latios than it can do to Rotom, so I felt like just going into Rotom at that time. And then, I can just, do whatever. I decided to Volt Switch out of there because I was pretty much afraid of, well, not getting any damage done and, just not being effective towards that thing at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go right back into my Latios and just simply go for an easy T-Bolt here, which should be able to easily knock out the Mandibuzz, and hey, it looks like it's going to be able to knock him out, which is going to be very nice. So now I don't have to worry about Mandibuzz anymore. What he's going to do is he's going to end up bringing in his Scizor, and Scizor is actually a really big problem, especially since it's actually Mega Scizor. So he's going to bring in Mega Scizor now. Now, I originally thought that, this thing was going to go for Pursuit, so I just decided to stay in. Actually, he goes for Mega Evolution here, and when I see this, I think, okay, Sword Stance doesn't have Pursuit, so he goes for a Sword Stance. That's honestly a little scary. I decided to go for another Thunderbolt, but he actually, makes the smart play there by going for the Roost, which means that, he has Roost, he has Recovery. I'm not going to be able to knock him out cleanly, and I'm going to have to bring in something else. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring in for Alligator. This thing is only at +2, and since my T-Bolts were doing a lot, I thought he maybe had some investment in Special Defense, so that way, I felt like I could take Bullet Punches pretty well. So, I decided to go for a Waterfall here. That is going to do a pretty good amount of damage, but, this thing is really bulky, honestly, as he now ends up going for the U-turn, and I am going to die to that, which is going to be, sad, I guess, but, oh well, at least he's going to be able to, get out of the game for a second here or so. So what he's going to do is he's going to switch out. He's going to go into his Terrakion, and I just, okay, let's make the easy play here and go for the switching into Gliscor. So now I'm going to bring in Gliscor. He can't do anything to me, and I guess he just didn't really want to bring in anything on Gliscor. So I guess he just ends up going for a close combat. It's guaranteed damage. I mean, if he went for Stone Edge, would have done a little bit more. But, it just depended on if he hit or not. And then again, it could get a crit because Stone Edge does have a higher crit ratio, but don't know. So, that thing is dead now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end up, having to, I don't know, this Breloom is like Poison Heal. I really do not see Poison Heal anymore. Actually, well, I'm going to take that back a little bit. I've seen more Poison Heal in 6th Gen than I did see in 5th Gen, so I don't know. I mean, maybe it's, common or something like that. He's going to go for Sword Stance, and then I really get scared here, and I don't want to stay in. Go for Earthquake. It honestly does nothing to this guy at all. And then the next move, he's basically, going to be able to go for really whatever he wants, because this thing is going to be like a powerhouse right now. So what happens is that I switch out. I don't want to stay in, and I want to preserve my Gliscor for later. I just go into Gardevoir, and unfortunately Gardevoir has like had no use the last 2 uploads I've had, because honestly I'm just using it as Deathwalker. Now you never usually use Gardevoir, and this thing is actually modest, which means it's not very fast anyways, but I don't know, I feel kind of bad for it. So what's going to happen now is that I'm just going to bring in my Latios, and basically I can go for a Psych Shock here and just be able to cleanly knock him out. And then basically all he has left is his Scizor. Now Scizor is, like I said, pretty annoying. I do have a few options for him, but not much. What he's going to do, well, he is going to end up bringing in Scizor. And I feel like a Psyshock is not going to kill, and that he's probably going to go for Roost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Rotom, and just burn him at least, you know, get some residual damage up. Maybe get like a Volt Switch or Hydro Pump off or something like that. And unfortunately, I can't do too much because I'm probably going to die like the next turn or something. Go for the Will-O-Wisp here, which is going to be able to, like I said, you know, help with some residual damage. He's going to go for a Sword Stance, I guess, you know, thinking that I can't really do too much to him, especially since he has Roost, and that is the exact case because I really can't do anything to him at all. By the way, Pokebank is out now, which means Bug Bite on Scizor, Sword Stance Scizor, which is like awesome. And then I was thinking about other things, like, you know, putting rocks back on Gliscor. I don't know, a lot of stuff now that's made me happy. So, unfortunately, I'll lose my Rotom, but it's no big deal. He is at like, I don't know, maybe like 1/4 left, so I decided to screw it. Go for Draco, and I was hoping that, you know, it would kill because I was specs and all that, and it actually does, because if he went for Roost, that would have been in a lot of trouble, and I probably would have not won that game, but it's going to work out for me, because Draco is base 240, and, you know, or no, well, no, I'm sorry, that's wrong. It is base 140, and with Stab, it is 210, and Thunderbolt is only like 90, so you divide that in half because Steel, so it would still be like 105. Still do a little bit more than Thunderbolt, so that's what I want to do. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.